J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Devin Duvernay, Lamar Jackson. Those are just a few of the many players that the Baltimore Ravens did dirty. Hey yo! What is going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic, and I want to welcome you guys to another video on my YouTube channel, Flockin' Ravens, where you guys already know on this channel we talk about anything and everything that has to do with your Baltimore Ravens. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about how the Baltimore Ravens did and continue to do their players dirty. I'm talking about dirty. Yes, I said the Baltimore Ravens. The family-friendly team, Baltimore Ravens. The transparent front office, Baltimore Ravens. Just a quick disclaimer, if you're one of those fans that tend to ride more for the billionaires than the players, this is not the video for you. I repeat, if you're one of those fans that tends to ride more for the billionaires than for the players, this is not the video for you. Now that that's out the way, let's go back to these Baltimore Ravens. Don't ever forget that these Ravens are not just family. They're not just a team. They are also a business. So even though the locker room tends to feel like family, keep in mind, guys, this is still a business. And in business, family means nothing. The Ravens have shown many times that business comes first when it comes to their players. I mean, have you guys ever asked yourselves, why do our coaches take out certain players when they're doing great? For example, let's just say J.K. Dobbins is having a great first quarter. The Ravens will literally take him off the field, and we won't see J.K. Dobbins on the field anymore for the remainder of the game. We might see him once or twice for 2 snaps every quarter. That's it. Even though he showed in the first quarter that he was just balling out, it doesn't matter. J.K. Dobbins will not see the field for the remainder of the game, maybe once or twice every quarter. That's it. It's the same with Gus Edwards, Devin Duvernay, many players. I'm sure you guys could think of some players that the Ravens do this to as well, but they do this all the time. I mean, you can't help but wonder why the Ravens keep doing this time and time again. But I'll tell you guys why. The Ravens will take a player off the field, even though they're doing great out there. It doesn't matter. They'll take this player off the field as long as that means that that player's stock is not going to continue to go up. They rather keep that player's like stats very low as long as that means that that player's asking price is not going to go up. They'll do anything to keep that player's asking price when it's time to get paid low. We saw this with Gus Edwards. I remember when Gus would have a great game, the Ravens would pull him off the field. And for me, I would be livid, because I would be like, how does that make sense? He's having a great game, keep him on the field. But no, the Ravens would not do it. Especially, and it got me so mad when we would lose because of that. Because you see the running game working with Gus Edwards, you take him out because you want to bring in some other player or start doing some other plays, and we lose because of that. That would just get me livid. But the moment Gus Edwards signed that extension, you would see Gus Edwards on the field as much as he showed he deserved to be out there. If he's having a great game, you will see him out there. If he's not showing he's having a good game, you'll see him come off the field. Ravens front office is delusional, bro. Y'all not about to act like y'all don't remember EDC and John Harbaugh going out there and telling the whole NFL league that we're not going to beg any wide receiver to come play for us because we were so confident in our wide receiver group. What's this we? We? Whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, we don't feel confident in a Deshaun Jackson, Des Bryant. So stop with the whole we. You might feel confident in that, but we are worried. We need help. Yo, but these Ravens, they got humbled real quick. Real quick. When they paid OBJ those 15 M's, stop it. They got humbled real quick. I mean, we got to be honest here. The Ravens' strategy to sign our own players, it's not as family friendly as they make it seem. Like, they always make it seem like it's all family, it's all love. No, no, it's not even close to that. I can tell you how these negotiations work without me even being in the room. It goes something like this. Well, JK, you only played 20 snaps. You barely got 500 yards. You only managed to get about 520 and 2 touchdowns. So unfortunately, for that reason, we can only offer you 10 million for 2 years. And at that point, what could J.K. Dobbins really say? Well, if you would have kept me on the field more, I could have done this or that. No, 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 no. In business, you cannot say, I could have, should have, would have. You can't say none of that when you're talking business. You can only talk about what was, the facts. That's it. Nothing else. And all you can really do is talk about what you have done for that team, which, let's be honest, isn't much. But the Ravens will not say, you only got these numbers because we wouldn't allow you to get more. We took you off the field before you managed to make 200 yards in one game. You get what I'm saying? I know that's a crazy number, but whatever. They won't say that. They'll just say, this is what you've done, and for that reason, we can't pay you more than this. Had J.K. Dobbins gotten the ball more, he doesn't get 520 yards. He easily gets 1K. Easily. At least 1K. Same goes for a lot of players. Watch. It's almost time to make a decision on Bateman, whether you pay him or not, right? Watch. When Rashad Bateman starts going off, they're going to pull him off the field. They're going to insert James Prochet, Tylen Wallace, and we're all going to wonder, why are they doing this? He was doing good. Put Bateman back on the field. And you're going to see Bateman throwing a fit on the sidelines because he clearly deserves to be on the field. And I honestly hope we don't lose any games because of this, because we've lost many games because they do this a lot. Just last year, in the playoffs with against the Bengals, what was the reason for Huntley to try to sneak it himself into the end zone? I'll tell you guys why. I'll tell you. The Ravens wanted Tyler Huntley, specifically Tyler Huntley, no one else. They wanted Tyler Huntley to go in with that QB sneak for a touchdown just so that they could have some leverage with Lamar Jackson in the contract talks. That's it. Because they were so desperate to tell Lamar Jackson, Tyler Huntley can win us games as well. He could win us games in the playoffs. He single-handedly won us that game. They wanted to desperately say this to Lamar Jackson so that Lamar Jackson could agree to the first contract that they threw at him. That was the worst possible situational play call you could ever call, bro. It was just disgusting to see, man. Had the Ravens fed J.K. Dobbins the ball, or even Gus Edwards or Patrick Ricard, we win the game. Yes, stop. We win the game. Our defense had Joe Burrow all type of confused. Like, he was so confused. He thought for 1 second he was back at Burrowhead playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, this man had to check the stadium real quick to make sure he was at home. Like, we were eating this man alive, bro. But the Baltimore Ravens care a lot more about their pockets than they do about, like, what the fans think or what do their players think. They don't, they could care less about what Marcus Peters is, like, throwing a tantrum about on the field because he's upset that they could have won, but they didn't. They don't care about none of that. They just care about their pockets, all right? They don't want to hear we had a better shot with JK or Gus Edwards on the field. No, they know why they did that, and they will stand behind it all day because they know if Tyler Huntley was able to win us that game, that's all they care about because they know they have a leverage, right? On Lamar, a leverage on Gus Edwards, J.K. Yo, can you imagine? All right, yeah. J.K. Dobbins helps us win that game, but now he has a bigger leverage, right? And with Lamar Jackson, you're still in the limbo. I mean, you could say, yeah, you won a game, but it was thanks to J.K. Dobbins, not thanks to your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So they ran all these different scenarios, and they picked that, and it backfired. That's what it is. It backfired. And I mean, Lamar still got paid, and I think both sides are somewhat happy. But yeah, that's what it is. Let me know if you guys agree with me on the reasons for the coaches to take out players when they're doing great. Leave your comment down below, and don't forget to leave a hashtag flock game at the end of the comments. And make sure to also put your favorite emoji and hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't yet. Also, share this channel with friends and family, or just anyone who you might know that's a Ravens fan. Let them know what's the channel to go to if they want to stay connected to the flock. And with that, I'm going to see you on the next one.